So did you pick a name yet?
What has to be interested
I'm a little scared. I'm not scared as with the Vikings. I'm a little scared. Yeah, no. Don't even turn around. I'm scared of it. But that burger looks really good. Is that a burger? Yeah, it looks great. I might get one later. All right.
He's visualizing this one. Less than good, Oh yeah, it's true. Like, well, I was trying to get here. I said, I don't think I've ever gotten people. I've gotten like 2 sports questions.
I purposely made today's sports category borderline accessible. Come on. Well, I don't want to say it's accessible and then have you be like, oh, rah! You get, what? Hurling and snooker, exactly.
I would know more about curling than I would know about
I was on my high school curling team.
Me too.
Yeah.
My volleyball coach forced me on to.
Well, back then, the Montreal West Curling Club had an open bar with no one standing in front of it. Yeah, it was a nice. Well, it was a hole, but you know.
It was so low budget. We had to play in our school uniforms. You either wear like your gym outfit or just wear whatever after. So I curled in a skirt and blouse.
So did I.
Someone else, and I just like unbuttoned my blouse and like showed a little bit and distracted their skip.
Really, because most of the boys from Selwyn House are into other boys from Selwyn House or LCC. I was on the curling team. I was in it for the booze. All right, everyone, we're going to start in about 4 minutes. Can I make an order with you?
Yeah.
Can I get a double Jamie, neat, a small glass of ice, and 1 glass of water with no ice? Thank you, and I'm difficult, and I'm sorry. Thank you. Hello, virtual people. We're getting started in just 3 minutes. We're starting the quiz in 3 minutes. All right, everybody. So I'm going to run you through how we do the quiz here. Your papers in front of you will indicate that we have 6 categories with 8 questions each. Between rounds 3 and 4, we have what we call our big fat bonus round, which is 1 question worth 2 points. So the quiz is out of 50. If you can put your team name at the top of the quiz sheet, I'm going to run through the categories again and just write down the name of the category in the allotted space so we could keep things moving along quickly here at the quiz. So round one is Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Round one is Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Round two, it's called Fashion, Sweetie, which is a fashion category. Number three is Capital Shitties. So it's capital cities that for one reason or another are kind of shitty. Albany or Paris are your examples. Thank you. Round four is Dark Side of Disney. This is mostly about Disney villains or about other evil Disney shit. Round five is sports, which I'm going to tell you now is all about sports venues. So it's about arenas, it's about stadiums, it's about ballparks. And round six is weaponry. Round six is weaponry. So if it can be used to beat the shit out of someone or kill them on a micro or macro scale, it could be the answer to number six. So that's going to be our quiz tonight. Tonight's quiz, of course, is brought to you by Hurley's Irish Pub. Can we get a round of applause for Hurley's Irish Pub? Thank you very much. Just remember, the theme of the quiz night is to tip incredibly generously to the staff and to remember that we don't know if the quiz master can be bought or not with drinks or cash bribes, but you can try. Okay, you can try. So here we are. It is 8:59 p.m. We are also live on Instagram and on YouTube Live. Don't worry, the camera only focuses on the very loud yelling Jew. The camera will not focus on any of you at any point. I'm just going to go around right now, and I just want everyone to announce their team names loudly so everyone can hear, starting in the southwest corner.
Whiskey for everyone.
Team Whiskey for Everyone. Team over there. The Bandidos. Team number 3. Woo! They said something. Team over there. Team Ragnar. And Team Happy Couple. Team, what is it?
Broke Ninja.
Broke Ninjas. Was it Broke Ninjas or Rogue Ninjas? Broke. They're here for the prize money. The winner tonight receives a $50 bar tab, but we also have the bag of moderately okay prizes kicked out of my pre-gentrified St. Henry apartment. So what we're going to do now is we're going to give our next prize to the tallest person in the room. Who is the tallest motherfucker in the room? Who is the tallest person in the room? How tall are you?
183.
No, don't be. You're 6'2". How tall are you?
I'm 6'7". No, I'm joking. I think I'm 6. I'm 6.
Okay, 6'2". You win 11.
Exactly what I wanted.
You're 6'2" and won't get scurvy. There you go. Okay, everybody. So, round one tonight is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Remember, do not check your phones. Do not cheat. If you cheat at a pub quiz, you might as well vote for the cat. That is the official policy here on our leftist quiz. Okay, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Question 1. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum is located in which disgusting American city?
Fuck off. I love the Cleveland Browns.
Shush!
That was a mean thing to say.
Yeah, thanks.
Their river catches on fire. All right, thank you to our quiz grandfather. Everyone gets a point on question 1. It's Cleveland. Moving on to question 2. That's okay. You get 1. Question 2. Known as the Queen of Soul, which dead diva was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1987? The same year I was born. Known as the Queen of Soul, which dead diva was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in the year of our Lord, 1987? Question 3. Name the English rock band consisting of Colin Greenwood, Johnny Greenwood, Ed O'Brien, Phil Selway, and Tom York, who were inducted in 2019 by David Byrne. Name the English rock band consisting of Colin and Johnny Greenwood, Ed O'Brien, Phil Selway, and Tom York, who were inducted in 2019 by David Byrne. Yes.
As opposed to
Yeah.
English from where?
Yes.
When it's in English, it's English speaking.
No. It's English from England. English from England. Good question. All right, British. Yes, English, British. All right. Number four. The 1996 inductees Gladys Knight and the Pips are famous for their hit about a train ride from California to which state? 1996 inductees Gladys Knight and the Pips are famous for their hit song about a train ride from California to which state? I tried out to be a Pip. They said no.
But you can't do that.
Because I was white and not born yet. Number five. Which duo inducted in 2014 had 6 #1 hits on the Billboard Hot 100, including Rich Girl, Kiss on My List, and Maneater? Which duo inducted in 2014 had 6 #1 hits on the Billboard Hot 100, including Rich Girl, Kiss on My List, and Maneater? One of the members of this duo also used to tour with Montreal band Chromeo. So if you've seen Chromeo, anyone else see Chromeo at Bonnaroo with them? No? Anyone there in 2010? No. All right. Number 6, this is our Canadian content. So this is brought to you by the Ministry of Canadian Heritage. Long live King Trudeau, may he reign 1,000 years. Number 6, well, he's better than the alternatives, Number 6, isn't that sad though that we have to say that? Isn't that sad that that's the reality? Anyway, number 6, inducted in 1994, which Canadian-American group consisted of Rick Danko, Levon Helm, Garth Hudson, Richard Manuel, and noted piece of shit Robbie Robertson? Inducted in 1994, which Canadian-American rock group who started off their career as a group together, being Bob Dylan's backup band, that's your hint, consisted of Rick Danko, Levon Helm, Garth Hudson, Richard Manuel, and piece of shit and lying son of a bitch, Robbie Robertson?
We're not built like that.
Doesn't mean you can't listen to that.
So here's what I'll say as a fellow millennial. When I mention like classic rock bands and you're like, I don't know, that's why people don't like millennials. Yeah. So we have to immerse ourselves and we have to learn. We're here at the quiz to learn. We're all learning computers. Number 7, Anthony Kiedis. Anthony Kiedis is the lead singer of which LA-based rock group founded in 1983 and inducted in 2012?
And what?
Inducted in 2012.
I thought it was 2011.
Anthony Kiedis.
You heard what I said?
Anthony Kiedis is the lead singer of which LA-based group founded in 1983 and inducted in 2012? Don't ask me again because I won't give the answer away now. Number 8 will be multiple choice. Number 8 is multiple choice. Inducted in 2007 and known as both the Punk Poet Laureate and the Godmother of Punk, whose most widely known song is Because the Night, which was actually co-written by Bruce Springsteen. Is it A, Joan Jett, B, Kim Gordon, C, Patti Smith, or D, Pauline Marois? Pauline Marois, the Godmother of Punk. Absolutely, absolutely. Inducted in 2007 and known as the Punk Poet Laureate and the Godmother of Punk, whose most widely known song is Because the Night. Is it Joan Jett, Kim Gordon, Patti Smith, or Pauline?
We get extra points if we spell it right.
No. Only in my heart. Okay, everybody, does anybody need anything repeated from round 1? Everything. Okay. So,
Can you repeat question 3?
absolutely. Name the English from England rock band consisting of Colin and Johnny Greenwood, Ed O'Brien, Philip Selway, and Tom York, who were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2019 by David Byrne. David Byrne is the front man for the Talking Heads, if that helps. It's definitely a band you guys know. Yeah. Everybody. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to run through the answers to round 1, and then we're going to go around and everyone's going to tell me what their score was in that round. And just write your score next to the round on the end, and it's the honor system. And there we go. So, actually, you'll all yell out the answers. Number 1. Cleveland.
Thank you.
No, he yelled out Cleveland. He yelled it. Number 2. Question 2. Who's the Queen of Soul? Aretha Franklin. Number 3. Radiohead. Number 4. Midnight Train to Georgia. Number 5. Hall & Oates. Number 6. The Band. Pulled into Nazareth. The Band. Does anyone know why Robbie Robertson is a piece of shit?
No.
Because he got his bandmates drunk and high and had them sign away the masters to him. Yes. He's literally a piece of garbage. Number 7, Anthony Kiedis. Give it away now. The Chili Peppers. And number 8, who is the poet laureate of punk? Patti Smith. All right. Team Happy Couple. 2 points. Team over there. 4 points. Team you guys. 4. 1. 8 for 8. Very good. Team Whiskey for everybody. 8 for 8 on round 1. Can we all raise a glass to them, please? Cheers. Very well done. Very well done. All right, everyone. Round 2. Round 2 is called Fashion, Sweetie. Round 2, these are questions about fashion and things related to fashion. You're all wearing clothes, so I expect you to do well. Number 1, accredited to the 1920s designs of Coco Chanel and Jean Patou. What does the acronym LBD stand for? Accredited to the 1920s designs of Coco Chanel and Jean Patou. What does the acronym LBD stand for?
Little Big Dick.
Yes, it's the famous Little Big Dick. Yes, exactly. Number 2. Careful, the Germans are coming. Number 2. Pay attention. Which German-born model was featured on the cover of the 1998 Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue? Fuck yeah, everyone knows this. Which German-born model was featured on the cover of the 1998 Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue?
Of course you would know the answer.
She is pretty.
And I got my uncle, as an 11-year-old, I got my beloved Uncle Stephen into trouble by thinking it would be a good idea to buy him a copy as a birthday present. Auntie Miriam didn't like that. But she didn't like anything. So, number 3. Name the real-life fashion mogul who Elaine Bennis worked for briefly on Seinfeld. Is it Mr. Pip? Number 4. Number 3. Name the real-life fashion mogul who was featured on the cover. Sorry. What did I do here?
Number 3.
Yes, number 3. Name the real-life fashion mogul who Elaine Bennis worked for on Seinfeld. Give you a hint. They still exist. Their website is lols. I can't afford to shop there. And if I could, I still wouldn't. But their website is wonderful. Number 4. Number 4. More Seinfeld. Multiple choice. The puffy shirt is the 2nd episode of the 5th season of Seinfeld. Which of the characters is forced to wear the puffy shirt? Is it Jerry, Kramer, George, or Newman? More Seinfeld, the puffy shirt is the 2nd episode of the 5th season of Seinfeld. Which of the characters was forced to wear the puffy shirt? Jerry, Kramer, George, or Newman? Sorry?
It's a nice shirt. It's such a great shirt. Look at the sleeves.
Number 5. Spanish designer Manolo Blahnik is famous for designing high-end what? Spanish designer Manolo Blahnik is famous for designing high-end what? Is it high-end face masks? Is it high-end corsets? What is it? I don't know who just said I know style, I don't know fashion, but that was the quote of the night. Fucking quote of the night. We won't point you out. The quizmaster hears everything. Number 6. Which brand did Justin Bieber dong model for? Which underwear brand did Justin Bieber dong model for just a couple of years ago? He had to grow into it.
That's the only thing I know. I mean, I think
The only one would make that. Are you serious?
Number 6, which brand did Justin Bieber dong model for a couple of years ago? Everyone, that's Paolo, our bartender. Can we get a round of applause for Paolo? Paolo also used the dong model, but it was for Reitmans. And they asked him to leave. It was too small for women's wear dong modeling. No, yeah, there you go. Number 7. Which former celebrity couple famously wore matching denim outfits to the 2001 American Music Awards? Which former celebrity couple, one of whom has a nice life today, wore matching denim outfits to the 2001 American Music Awards? The other one just deserves our support.
Free them.
Wait, who's the other one?
And number 7.
I actually know that.
Of course you do.
2011.
Number 7, prevails, attends, and depend are all renowned brands of which boomer fashion accessory? Prevails, attends, and depends are all renowned brands of which boomer fashion accessory?
Fashion accessory.
Does anybody need any of our fashion questions repeated here tonight? Number 2. Which German-born model was featured on the... Anyone? Repeats? No? Okay. Okay, everyone. I'm going to run you through the answers again. Number 1, LBD is the little black dress. Yes, the little black dress. Number 2, the German-born model is Heidi Klum. Heidi Klum. Number 3, who did Elaine work for? Who did Elaine work for? Jay Peterman. She worked for Jay Peterman. Who wore the puffy shirt? Jerry. What does Manolo Blahnik design? Who did Bieber dong model for? Calvin Klein. That was Michael Jordan. No, Michael Jordan did Hanes. Who did Fruit of the Loom? Number 7, celebrity couple. Justin Timberlake and hashtag Free Britney. And number 8, the boomer fashion accessory. Adult diapers. Yay, incontinent boomers. Yay, incontinence. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to round 3 of our little quiz here tonight. Oh, before we move on to round 3, how did you do on fashion? 2 on fashion. 3. You guys, how did you do on fashion? Team about to eat. 3. They got 4, and you got 6. Very good. All right, so round 3 is capital shitties. So these are cities that are either shitty, cities that smell, or cities that have a sewage issue, or cities that I just have an issue with. So here we go. Capital shitties. Question 1. The capital of Scotland the capital of Scotland, which city famously smells like stale beer? The capital of Scotland, which city famously smells like stale, moldy beer? It's okay, only outdoors and only in the entire central area of the city. Question 2. According to the fine statisticians at Pornhub, in which European capital would you find the world's largest number of scat-related pornography searches? It's that kind of quiz. According to the fine statisticians at Pornhub, only the finest statisticians on all of Dakari, in which European capital do you find the world's largest number of scat-related pornography searches? That's the question to ask your teammates who know the answer. How do you know that? Number 3. Name the South American city that unfortunately has the worst homicide rate of any capital city on the planet. South America. Name the South American city that unfortunately has the highest homicide rate of any capital city in the world. Absolutely. Name the South American city with the worst homicide rate of any capital city on earth. And this is measured in literal homicides per 100,000 people, according to, I think it was the UN or some organization that keeps numbers of things. Number four, what is the provincial capital of New Brunswick? Everyone forgets she didn't do it. Spelling doesn't count. Number four, what is the capital of New Brunswick? Now, I've never been there, but my one time in New Brunswick, which was driving to Halifax, it was me and my friend Josh, who's from Nova Scotia. And this city is about halfway from Montreal to Halifax. And I said, you know what? Why don't we stop in X city for lunch? And he said, there's nothing to do there. And I said, I understand, but I've never been there. So if we have to have lunch today, why don't we just do it there? And he's like, all right, fine. So we're driving the car and we're talking, and we miss the exit to this one city. And I say, oh, shit, Josh, we missed the exit. We have to turn around. He's like, it's not worth it.
What city was this?
The capital city of New Brunswick.
Oh, okay.
That your friend said earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. We ended up having Subway in whatever was an hour down the road.
It was better.
Number five, which city, which is unfortunately actually sinking, is the capital of Indonesia? Which city that is literally sinking is the capital of Indonesia? Again, we have no problem with this city. It's just fucking sinking.
Bro, I'm not losing it.
God bless them. But they're sinking. And not like in like a nice fashionable Venice way or Miami. No, they're literally just sinking.
Someone take a video of this first. No. Oh my goodness, that's a huge progress.
Question 6, multiple choice. Can we get a round of applause for my benevolence in giving you a multiple choice question? Number 6, Skopje. Skopje, spelled Skopje. The most polluted capital in Europe is in which country? So Skopje, the most polluted capital in Europe, is in which country? Is it North Macedonia, Estonia, Romania, or Transylvania? Skopje, the most polluted capital in all of Europe, is in which country? North Macedonia, Estonia, Romania, or Transylvania? All right, everyone, shake it off. It's time for number 7. During the Industrial Revolution of the 19th century, the flush toilet was first popularized in which world capital?
It has to be the scat.
During the it is not the scat question from before. In fact, if this was the answer to that question, it would be a lot different in that city, potentially. But number 7, during the Industrial Revolution of the 19th century, the flush toilet was first popularized in which world capital? During the Industrial Revolution of the 19th century, the flush toilet was first popularized in which world capital? Number 8. Before we do number 8, we have another prize to give away. Sorry? I don't know how to make it fair other than asking random questions that can apply to any of you. kind of the fairest thing. But anyway, okay, so for the next question, we are going to ask, so alphabetically, whose mom's name would come last? Alphabetically, whose mom's name would come last?
Last name?
No, first name.
First
First
name?
name. What's your mom's name? Victoria. Is that it? We have a Zelda in the room? No? Victoria! You win a copy of Armageddon on DVD. You win a copy of Armageddon, starring Bruce Willis, pre-J-Lo Ben Affleck, and Liv Tyler. The bag or the DVD? The bag is from my IGA. The stuff is from my living room. Okay, everyone. Number 8, the capital of India. Which metropolis is unfortunately the most polluted capital city in the world? The most polluted capital city in the world, unfortunately, is in India. What is that city? Again, this category doesn't wish anything on any of these cities. We wish them all well. They just have unfortunate situations, or I have an opinion about something. Sorry? Stick it up your ass is what you do. All right, everybody. So, moving right on. Just to condense things, before we go over the answers to round 3, we're going to do the big, fat bonus round. And just to remind everyone, the quiz is every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Bring your friends. Bring people you don't like who you think could do well. If you just want the fucking drink, it's fine. Big fat bonus round, 1 question worth 2 points. In which American city does the Golden Girls take place? Thank you for being a friend. In which American city does the Golden Girls take place? Blanche, Rose, Dorothy, Sophia, Stanley's Bornak, all of them. The gay cook from episode 1, the whole thing. In which city does the Golden Girls take place?
You don't even know what the Golden Girls are. You guys are useless.
Recently released on Amazon Prime, all 7 seasons.
I'm the only one answering questions on this team.
But I got it. Which is
Okay, so I'm going to have you guys yell at the answers. What's the capital of Scotland that smells like stale beer? Edinburgh! Which capital city enjoys shit things and porn related? No. No.
What is it?
Berlin.
Oh.
Germany is the #1 scat country in the world. Es ist Berlin, yeah? Number 3, Caracas. Caracas, Venezuela. Unfortunately, has a very high homicide rate in Caracas. Number 4, what's the capital of New Brunswick? What's the capital of New Brunswick? Fredericton. The capital of Indonesia? Jakarta. Skopje is where? North Macedonia. Which city the flush toilet? London. And what's the capital of India? New Delhi. How many points? 2. How many points? 3. How many points? 4. How many points? 4. How many points? 6.
Guys, that bar time is slowly slipping away from us.
All right. What city does the Golden Girls take place in? I said city, people. It's Miami.
Miami.
Did none of you motherfuckers get Miami?
We said Florida.
I said city. Were none of you babysat by your grandmothers ever? and forced to watch what they want to watch for 1.5 hour a week, which in retrospect is fair. Very fair. Very fair. When my bubby Elsie, she would babysit us, and we'd watch the Golden Girls and then Evening Shade. And after that, we'd watch the figure skating. Yeah. Okay, everyone, round 4, the dark side of Disney. So this is about Disney villains. This is about bad things that Disney does. This is about racist shit that Disney pulls. Disney's not all, it's not all happiness at Disney. They do some shit. So, the dark side, I know. Listen, I have a deal with my nephews that I'm going to take them there. And we're just going to ignore all the dark shit, and we'll have a good time. It's okay. Number 1, the Queen of Hearts stands in the protagonist's way. In which 1951 Disney animated feature? Thank you, Fisher. The Queen of Hearts stands in the protagonist's way in which 1951 Disney animated feature? I'll give you a hint because I've had more than 3 drinks. 1 pill makes you larger and 1 pill makes you small. That's your hint. No. Number 2, dose. Zwei.
You forget or you...
I find that when you speak German, people just listen. Number 2, no, Russian, they run. Number 2, in 1989's The Little Mermaid, name the miserable sea witch who stole Ariel's voice and is determined to ruin her attempts to get Eric to love her.
I can even give you the name of the...
And if you went to my high school, she looks exactly like Mrs. Seffler. To be fair to Mrs. Seffler had a degenerative condition that caused her eyeballs to pop out. But still, what? What? No, I don't know what the fuck she had. She was a bitch, though. And if you're going to look like a Disney villain, you could at least try and be nice. All right. Enough about my... Sorry? No, she wasn't. No. You get points for effort in my book. I used to have a part-time job where I worked for the teachers' union, meaning that on professional development days, I got paid to, set up chairs and distribute lunch to teachers going through conferences and shit. Before anyone's phone even had data on it, I remember Mrs. Seffler sitting in the back of the fucking presentation on her goddamn phone, not listening to the presentation. And the presentation was on how to make your lectures more exciting. Number 3, enough about me. Maleficent. Maleficent is the name of the villain in which 1959 Disney film. Also, a vessel that allows Angelina Jolie to make money now that her looks are going.
She looks so hot in that movie.
Yeah, exactly. Maleficent. Remember that the opinions of the quiz do not represent the opinions of Hurley's Irish Pub, but they do represent the opinions of the quiz. Number 4. Shan Yu is a physically imposing and ruthless Hun chieftain and the general of the Huns who serves as the main antagonist of recently re-released and badly received Disney franchise. Shan Yu is a physically imposing and, according to Wikipedia, ruthless Hun chieftain who is the main antagonist of which film franchise?
I'm waiting for like Walt Disney
And the Aaron O'Toole Award for the most unnecessary competitive quiz participant goes again to our friend Kim. Can we all raise our glass to our friend Kim? And on 3, can we say, Kim, it's just a pub quiz. 1, 2, 3.
It's just a pub quiz.
Thank you, everybody. Cheers.
Winning's not everything.
But it is
Oh, you don't know
$50
Kim.
bar tab.
Okay.
And whiskey for everyone.
Number 5. Name the 7-time Academy Award nominee, and I say nominee because bitch has never won, who starred as the villain in the 1996 version of 101 Dalmatians.
The actress?
Yes. Name the 7-time Academy Award nominated actress who starred as the villain in the 1996 version of 101 Dalmatians. And to answer your inevitable question, she was not nominated for this movie. She was nominated for a Golden Globe and lost to Madonna for Evita in a movie where she proved that she could sing and not act. So they gave her the Golden Globe in an agreement to never act again. It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Why isn't Madonna in movies anymore? Because they ask nicely. Number 6. Remember when Beyonce stopped being in movies? She's smart.
She played Nala in the light.
Yeah, thank you. What was the last movie Beyonce was in as Beyonce? Foxy Cleopatra, and she was a whole lot of woman, but she realized it wasn't for her. She what?
Obsessed.
What is obsessed?
Wow.
With Idris Elba and that one white girl who was like running around obsessed with
Was she
Idris
in
Elba.
that?
I'm wrong. She was in Obsessed with Idris Elba and the other white girl. I'm so open to be proven wrong. Thank you. Obsessed. Wonderful.
Yeah, Empire.
Number 6.
Like Eddie Jane. Yeah, and then
Number 6. Apparently, I don't know enough about Beyonce to have an uninformed opinion. I love being wrong. Number 6. Now widely regarded as condemned and racist and left off of all Disney Plus formatting forever. Which racist 1946 live-action animated musical is based on the collection of Uncle Remus stories?
Oh, damn.
I saw this movie as a child, and like as a 5-year-old, when it's a VHS, you don't realize it. And then it's like a memory you have, and you're like, why doesn't this exist anymore? And then you realize, oh, there's a fucking reason they don't show this shit
Can you
anymore.
repeat that question?
Absolutely. Now widely regarded and condemned as overtly racist and rightfully not included on Disney Plus ever, which 1946 live action and / animated musical film is based on the collection of Uncle Remus stories. So we're asking for the name of the movie. Number 7.
You said animation?
It's one of those animated live action. It's like you know how like Mary Poppins has both? Okay. Number 7. Number 7, moving away from racism into misogyny. Who is the toxic male asshole aggressively courting Belle in Beauty and the Beast? I'm sorry, but he can't be described as anything else 30 fucking years later. You know? It's a great movie, but that's just how you describe him. Who is the toxic male asshole courting Belle in Beauty and the Beast?
I wouldn't use the word
Well, yeah, because you're like, looking at
That's what he thought he was doing.
He was pursuing.
Pursuing. Ooh.
To the point where he wanted
Someone
to kill
took
her
Intro to
lover.
Law at Dawson, didn't you?
Oh,
You wish. Where'd you go to see Jeff?
No, just grade school.
Trades? What'd you trade?
He was just going to shoot him down and then fall off.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. What do you administer? The answer is everything, bitch. Shut up. Yeah. Just be like, everything question, bitch. What's question 8? Yeah. That'll be your answer next time. It's okay. You have to give it back to the quizmaster. Sorry?
It's not in my
This is Hurley's. You want to be nice? Go to McLean's. And speaking of nice, number 8, name the 1942 Disney animated film in which a deer's mom gets iced. I'll call you a ambulance over to McLean's. Name the 1942.
That's so rough.
I didn't hear what he said, but he was probably right. I love how it happens on minute 16 of the fucking movie. That's the other part. Name the 1942 Disney animated film in which a deer's mom gets fucking iced. All right, any repeats from the shitty parts of Disney? I have to say that I'm happy I was able to go through the whole round without once mentioning the subversive Nazi elements in The Lion King. That's okay. We'll cover that next week. So the Queen of Hearts is from which movie? Alice in Wonderland. Who tries to fuck with Little Mermaid? Ursula. Maleficent is from what movie? Sean Yu is the nemesis in which movie franchise? Mulan. Who played Glenn Close? Who played Glenn Close? Glenn Close. Number 6. What's the racist movie that we can't see anymore for a reason?
Fantasia.
Song of the South. Fantasia's not racist, just boring. It could be racist. We can do a close watching together and we can make a determination. But I was looking for Song of the South, which may or may not still exist on a VHS copy in my grandmother's house. I don't know because why? Because when she moved, and she moved from the 29th floor to the 4th in the same building. And I asked her once, Bubby, where are all the VHS tapes? This is irrelevant of Song of the South. And she said, and I quote, ugh, I don't even have a tape player anymore. They're in storage. So I literally don't know.
To make us even better, you had it in the bag right now.
If I had it in the bag, it's okay. When she dies and I get the key to the storage, I'll report back. You haven't met Bubby. Number 7. Who's the toxic male asshole? Gaston. And number 8, whose mom gets fucking iced? Bambi. All right, Dark Side of Disney, how'd you do?
Wait, did you already answer number 7?
Yeah, 7, Gaston.
And number 8 was
Bambi. 8. 7, you guys, very good. 7.
you guys.
6. 8. 5.
Fantasia was this.
7. All right. So everyone seems to have done well and also has a reason for me to rewatch Fantasia. Looking for racism, we will report back.
It's more hallucinogenic than racist.
Sorry?
Fantasia's more hallucinogenic than racist.
What are you on right now? I'm not on anything. I'm high on onion rings. All right. Round 5, everybody. Sports, 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 sports. What I'm going to do is I am going to give you, okay, so seeing as how it doesn't seem to be a very big sports crowd, what we're going to do is, so for this category, the original intention is I give you the name of the venue and you tell me the team that plays there. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to give you the name of the venue and a clue about the city. For example, if the name of the venue was Tropicana Stadium and Tropicana Field, and the clue was the largest concentration of terrible people on the west coast of Florida.
Now listen, you can't say it.
What?
Yeah.
You're a Rays fan? Are you here in Montreal negotiating the move? While I feel bad about a city losing their team, I empathize in a piece of shit stadium that no one wants to go to ever, even if the tickets are free. Yes. My uncle lives in Clearwater. Yeah. He also doesn't go anymore and would sooner fly to Montreal to see them play here. We'll offline this. We have a lot to discuss. I know it is. And not for half the season. You know that, right? Yeah. All right, number one. The name of the venue is Coors Field, and your hint is equitably priced cannabis products. This team plays at Coors Field.
I'm sorry, is the team?
I'm looking for the team. The team plays at Coors Field, and your hint is equitably priced cannabis products. Before we move on to number two, all teams are open to buy the Quizmaster Jameson, and we're going to move on to round two. Sure. Number two.
Wait. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're having different. Repeat question one.
Absolutely.
One more.
Thank you for asking.
No, thank you. Just to be safe.
The name of the venue is Coors Field. The hint on the city or area is equitably priced cannabis products. For example, in Quebec, we've allowed cannabis to become a government monopoly, meaning that the government gets to fuck you in the face whenever you buy any of their products, just like they do with booze.
So we're trying to name the city.
I want the name of the sports team
Name of the sports
that
team.
plays in Coors Field. Coors Field. Number two, your hints are the Bell Center and fuck off with the bike paths already.
Wait, what?
Your hints, I voted for her and I have problems.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
We were expecting.
We were expecting more because Craig is a friend. Anyway, Bell Center and enough. Thank you very much. Bell Center and enough with the fucking bike paths already.
So what exactly are you asking?
Sports team.
Sports team.
Sports team. He gives you the venue, you give the team.
The venue and a city hint. Yeah. Number three. The name of the venue is Soldier Field, and your hint of the city is don't fuck with Oprah. She's born in Mississippi, but where does she live? Or was it Alabama or Mississippi? One at Mississippi. Soldier Field, and your city hint is do not fuck with Oprah. Does everyone know the famous story about Oprah on Rodeo Drive about 25 years ago? No? Does no one know this story? So it's about 25 years ago, and Oprah and Gail, this is before Gail was like a personality, Oprah and Gail were shopping as two people do during the day sometimes when you want new clothes. So they go into this boutique on Rodeo Drive, and the two, and remember this is about 5 years after Pretty Woman, so it's pretty apt. So they go into the store on Rodeo Drive, and they start asking one of the sales ladies questions, and they say, I don't know if we have anything at our store for you or your friend. Oprah knew what they were alluding to and wasn't very happy at their reaction. Oprah and Gail then leave. They get into their limo, where, remember, it's the mid-90s. Not everyone had 3 cell phones. She gets on her cell phone. Oprah calls her lawyer. She gives her lawyer the address on Rodeo Drive and says, I want to buy the building before the end of the day. At about 4 o'clock that afternoon, Oprah with the camera crew and Gail walk into the store, basically say, "Remember us? We're your new landlords. Your lease ends at the end of the month." So that is your feel-good story and your hint on question 3. Number 4. Your hit. The name of the stadium and the team that we're looking for is the Scotiabank Saddledome. Number 4 is the Scotiabank Saddledome, and your hint of the city is every cowboy redneck piece of shit in early July of every goddamn year. So we're looking for the team. The name of the venue is the Scotiabank Saddledome, and your hint are trust fund rednecks every July. Oh, how do you think they afford the good tickets? And buying the drinks for every girl from Winnipeg just there to have fun. Number 5.
Hold on.
Yes.
Give us 1 minute.
Take your time. Take your time.
That was the next one. Number 5.
Your other hint on the city for number 4, I'll give you a quote from the movie. Because if I give you the name of the movie, it might ruin it. But the quote from the movie is, "Sanka, what you smoking?"
Oh my God!
I'm not smoking, I'm freezing. Number 4, the name of the venue is the Scotiabank Saddledome. Your official hint are trust fund rednecks.
You didn't even write it down.
And your unofficial hint is Sanka, what you smoking? I'm not smoking, I'm freezing.
Thank you.
Number 5. The name of the venue is the Moda Center. Your hint is West Coast liberal city that Donald Trump is fucking with. Number 5, the name of the venue is the Moda, M-O-D-A, the Moda Center. And your hint is West Coast city that the fascist piece of shit who's currently the president is trying to fuck with. You know, fascist got a fascist now. Okay. Just a moment, everybody. Okay. Number 7. Number 6. Fenway Park. And your hint is masshole. Right? Every one of them.
And that's a hint.
Yeah, so Fenway Park is the name of the venue, and your city hint is massholes, every one of them. Yep. And number 7. Number 7. Zeben. Number 7. The FedEx Forum. And your hint, it's not a hint on the city, it's a hint on the franchise. Your hint on the franchise is Sharif Abdul Rahim and Bryant Big Country Reeves.
Can you repeat the question, please?
So for number 7, the name of the venue is the FedEx Forum. So fucking think of FedEx. And your hint is not a city hint, it's a franchise hint. In your sports franchise hint are Sharif Abdul Rahim and Bryant Big Country Reeves. And question 8, brought to you by the Ministry of Canadian Heritage. Can we all raise our glasses to Serb? Thank you, Serb. Thank you, Serb. If it hasn't helped you, it's helped someone you know. Thank you, Serb.
All of my roommates.
Number 8. The name of the venue is Mosaic Stadium. And your location hint is Tommy Douglas. Who the fuck is Tommy Douglas? Yeah. It's okay. The next question will be on soy milk. Don't worry. So the name of the venue is Mosaic Stadium. And your geographical hint is Tommy Douglas. Not the street in Côte St. Luc. Yeah. Upmarket duplexes. Literally backing onto train tracks. No, sorry. It's next to a street backing onto train tracks. Number 7 is FedEx Forum. And your franchise hints are Brian Big Country Reeves and Sharif Abdul Rahim. All right, everyone, what's number 1?
Colorado Rockies.
The Colorado Rockies. And why is Colorado equitable?
Because they have no, because it's small businesses though.
Well, yeah, basically when the state of Colorado decided to legalize, not decriminalize, but legalize THC and different cannabis-based products, they set a list of rules and opened it up to small businesses. Unlike miserable pieces of shit like Francois Legault. May he die in front of his family. Number 2, which franchise plays at the Bell Center? The Montreal Canadiens. If you need us to enlighten your views on the Cat, stay after the quiz. Number 3, who plays at Soldier Field? The Bears. Number 4, Scotiabank Saddledome. The Flames. Number 5, who plays at the Moda Center? The Portland Trailblazers.
Really?
You should listen to Team Northeast. It's the Portland Trailblazers. They're in the northeast corner of the room. Number 6, Fenway Park. Fuck them in the face, the Boston Red Sox. Number 7, the FedEx Forum. Did someone say Memphis Grizzlies? Oh, the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh, shit. And number 8, Mosaic Stadium. The Saskatchewan Roughriders. All right, Team Whiskey for everyone. How'd you do? 6. Team over there. How'd you do? 4. Team over here. How'd you do? 3. Team you guys. 7. Team happy couple with 1. Yay! The broke ninjas. All right, everybody. So, right now I want everyone to take 30 seconds and I want you to tabulate your total scores.
Okay, like they're winning over there. So
Whoa. You don't know what's happening here.
I do know what's happening.
No. Remember, it's a quiz-tatorship, not a quizocracy. Meaning I do whatever I want.
I like this.
I do whatever I want. So as everyone adds up their scores, what I will tell you is that for round 6, weaponry, every question is worth 2 points. Every question in our weaponry round is worth 2 points. So if your secret YouTube thing is Googling war shit and weapons, you might do okay. That's exactly. Okay, question 1. Dead since 1973. Name the Chinese-American martial arts expert whose hands were registered as a lethal weapon in the state of California. Dead since 1973, named the Chinese-American martial arts expert whose hands were actually registered as a lethal weapon in the state of California. This is yet another reminder that the whole point of trivia night here at Hurley's is to tip your bar staff and wait staff aggressively. So can we get a hand for our staff here at Hurley's Irish Pub, the Hurleyest pub on Crescent Street. Thank you, everybody. Number 2. The Iron Dome is a mobile all-weather air defense system developed by which country? The Iron Dome is a mobile all-weather air defense system developed by which country? Shut up, Kim. We're trying to drink more water. We talked about it.
That's water?
Water, beer, Jamie. Okay. Are you ready for number 3? I can't hear you. Are you ready for number 3?
Yes!
It's a lot better. So just to remind you guys, every Tuesday, 9 p.m., bring your friends. Bring the acquaintances you have to see because of social norms, but who you think might be good. Every Tuesday at 9. The categories change every week. Number 3, tested by the Soviet Union in 1961. What was the name of the most powerful nuclear weapon ever detonated? Tested by the Soviet Union in 1961. What was the name of the most powerful nuclear weapon ever detonated? Don't pretend you know.
What it tastes like?
It's like blue. It sounds like
Number 4. And for number 4, I will give you guys a hint. So the question is, name the weapon that was a tool of genocide in Rwanda and is also featured on the flag of Angola. And the hint is, I may or may not use it to clean up my yard.
an AK-47.
Yeah, I wish.
Flamethrower.
The squirrels would never come back. Name the weapon. And I must say, it's a fun weapon to own. Name the weapon that was sadly a tool of genocide in Rwanda and is for whatever reason proudly featured on the flag of Angola. Different reasons.
Great answer.
Should number 5 be multiple choice?
Yes.
I can't hear you. Should number 5 be multiple choice? Woo! Yeah! Number 5. Which band that I've never seen because their concerts are senselessly, prohibitively expensive? Which band had a hit with Janie's Got a Gun? Number 1, ZZ Top. Number 2, Pearl Jam. Number 3, Aerosmith. Or number 7, S Club. Ain't no party like an S Club party, gonna show you how. Yeah.
Everybody get down tonight.
Number 5, which band had a hit? Janie's Got a Gun. Is it Pearl Jam, Sorry, is it ZZ Top, Pearl Jam, Aerosmith, or S Club 7?
Shut your face. Shut your face.
You give it two away.
What was the question again? Oh my god.
Hey.
You guys
If you ask nicely, you get an answer. You did that. Which band had a hit with Janie's Got a Gun? ZZ Top, Pearl Jam, Aerosmith, or S Club 7?
I'll give you guys a clue. D is a throwaway answer.
Number 6. This question is dedicated to my utter sense of disappointment.
Your other sense of what?
Disappointment. To give you an example, for question 6, a group of friends of mine and I, were 7 of us, all of whom watched this show for years, and for years planned to take a trip together. And so we booked a beautiful villa in Puerto Vallarta last year. And we were supposed to go again this year. But there's a pandemic, so we're not going. So we're going to go in 2021. But we had a trip booked on which the first night of the trip, and we picked the villa based on the fact that they had a TV outside. So the fucking series finale of this show was supposed to be on the first night of our trip. And it was a disappointment in every fucking sense of the word. What is the name of Arya Stark's sword in Game of Thrones?
Oh, so season 8 was trash.
Yo, but she killed the Night King though.
I know you're French.
I could care less that she killed the Night King.
That episode was great though.
Because we did not go out on the first night of the vacation because we were watching the fucking show.
Yeah, the season.
What is the name of Arya Stark's sword in Game of Thrones?
The first 4 episodes of that season was great. Everything else.
The first 4 episodes can be best classified as titillating.
Yeah.
Again, we will offline this after the show.
Oh my god, enough with
Before we go on to number 7, we have one more prize. So here is how we will award our last prize. Our last prize is an individual prize. So I want everyone to put both their hands behind their backs like this. Because the way that we are giving away our last prize, come on. No? All right, everyone's hands are like this. So I'm going to ask a question. No one answer. The first person to raise up, whichever one of their hands they want to, I don't care, will get the right to answer their question first. This will be a literature question.
Yeah.
Name the dead novelist. And when I say dead, I mean bitch killed herself. Name the dead novelist who wrote the line, Mrs. Dalloway decided that she would buy the flowers herself. First hand up gets the answer. Kim.
Is it Emily Dickinson?
Kim's team can no longer answer this question.
They didn't know the answer anyway.
Which author is responsible for the line, Mrs. Dalloway decided she would buy the flowers herself?
What's a comic?
Oh, we have another clue.
She was played in the movie by Nicole Kidman,
Oh, fuck. I know it now.
who wore a mask and won an Oscar.
Oh.
And by mask, I mean prosthetic nose, bless her heart.
Damn it, I know it now.
Well, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do another answer for the. We're going to do another question for the prize, which all of you will be able to participate in.
Including that?
No.
Virginia.
Yes.
Who was the author?
Virginia Woolf.
A little louder.
Virginia Woolf.
It was Virginia Woolf.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Our next question
I want to bitch
for these teams over here. Hands behind your back.
Yeah, okay. Watch me know this.
Name the dead old white man who co-hosted 2020 with Barbara Walters forever.
For what?
Forever.
Oh my god.
Woo!
No.
Oh damn.
2020.
Wait, what are you shooting?
That's what I was
Name the dead old white man who co-hosted 2020 with Barbara Walters for over 20 years.
Oh,
No?
2020.
I missed on purpose. I missed on
With Barbara Walters?
Okay, we're done. That's the end of this
Oh my
question.
God.
We now have your, what's your team name again?
Les Banditos.
Les Banditos.
Whatever that means.
Ragnar and Broke Ninjas. Only you three teams. Only you three can answer this. This will be a music question.
Was it Walter?
What?
No, the answer was Stu Downs.
Oh,
Only you, your team, and your team can answer this question. This is going to be a current events question.
okay.
This is current events.
Fight pass.
Current events. Name the comedian whose career went off the rails
This is
when he was accused of masturbating in front of anybody. Anybody who he wanted. He would always ask permission first, but he would masturbate in front of them, and that's disgusting. Even if you ask permission.
Come on.
Exactly. Okay, time's up. What's the answer, Karen?
It's Louis C.K.
It's Louis C.K.
Jesus, people.
Your team can qualify, your team can qualify, and your team can qualify. The next question will be a history question. It will be a history question.
Sing the song.
Who is the last elected Canadian Prime Minister from the province of Ontario?
Hey, you got it wrong.
Not-
Who is the last elected Canadian Prime Minister from the province of Ontario? What we're going to do for this question is each team has 15 seconds to write down their answer before you can guess.
Well,
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Banditos, what did you write down? Show me. What did you write down? What? What did you write down?
you have confidence.
Okay, we're going to make this easier in the sense of moving on.
Also confidence midweek.
We're going to move on. We're going to move on. Sorry? What was the question?
The last Ontario Prime Minister.
Oh, Lester B. Pearson.
Oh.
Okay. Only you can answer, you can answer, and you can answer, and I'm literally looking for the first hand up because we have to move on.
Anyone can answer?
No, only them or them. I don't know which one of the Kardashian Jenner bitches, and I can care less which one. But which former NBA Sixth Man of the Year was one of them married to at one point? What is the answer? Your hand was up. 5, 4, 3, 2. What?
Chris Humphries.
Lamar Odom! You win the prize. You want a bag of microwave popcorn? You get the bag of microwave popcorn.
There's still a chance to break it in. Might have been squished mine.
Number 7. Name the typically round-shaped weapon with a pineapple or baseball design that is often thrown or launched at a desired target. Name the typically round-shaped weapon with a pineapple or baseball design that is often thrown or launched at a desired target.
Every time.
Should number 8 be multiple choice?
Yes.
I can't hear you. Should number 8 be multiple choice? Woo! Number 8. What kind of gun did Dirty Harry use? What kind? I wish. What kind of gun would Dirty Harry use? A. Was it a Colt 45? Baby, that's all we need. Gonna go to the park after dark, smoke that tumbleweed. When the marijuana burn, gonna take our turn, singing them dirty rap songs. Stop and hit the ball like Cheech and Chong, go straight from here to Hong Kong. So roll, roll, roll the joint, pick out the seams and stems, getting high as hell, flying through Palmdale, skating that Dayton rims. So roll, roll the LBC, Cadillac Coupe de Ville. If my tapes and my CDs just don't sell. Very good. I met Dolly Parton in Tennessee. Her titties were filled with that country music when it drove me crazy. So I rolled my ass and said, left that lady in Oklahoma. Fuck that pussy into a coma. Okay, we'll finish that later. What kind of gun did Dirty Harry use? A Colt 45, a 44 Magnum, a Swiss Luger, or D's nuts? What kind of gun did Dirty Harry use? Colt 45, a 44 Magnum, a Swiss Luger, which was much more efficient than the German Luger, or D's nuts. Now, before, ladies and gentlemen, we go through the answers, I want to get another round of applause for all our participants here at Hurley's Socially Distant Live Quiz Night. So, and just remember that all the questions in round 6 weaponry are with double points because I fucking say so. Because it's a quiz-tator show. Okay. So, the MVP of our quiz here tonight, based solely on my opinion, can we all give a round of applause to Old Man River in the corner? All right, Old Man River in the corner. We're going to put you on the spot. What's the answer to number 1? Number 1. Chinese. You should have written down the answers. A Chinese-American martial arts expert who died in 1973. Bruce Lee! Number 2, the Iron Dome is in which country? Israel! What is the most powerful nuclear weapon ever detonated? The Tsar Bomba. Which weapon that I used to kill the weeds in my backyard is also on the flag of Angola?
AK-47.
Did someone say machete?
Machete!
Machete! Which band had a hit with Janie's Got a Gun? Aerosmith.
I told
Backseat Lover Never Hide Beneath the Cover. Aerosmith. What is the name of Arya Stark's sword? That bitch. Needle. Number 7. Grenade. And number 8. What kind of gun did Dirty Harry use? A 44 Magnum. All right, everybody. Tabulate up your points. Remember to double round 6. And I'm going to find out what you got, and the winner gets a $50 bar tab. Woo!
We went to the double